In 2004, Wasiwa Lusweti established the Watoto Wema Community School in Nairobi, Kenya, that shortly transitioned into a children's care center when the directors realized many students had no home to return to after school. Today, the center provides a home and basic education to 60 children.
Currently, our center, Watoto Wema Center, is a rescue center and not a children's home. And we were co-opted by the government to run the center as a rescue center because currently the government is closing down children's homes in Kenya. They want to remain with rescue centers. So among the centers in Nairobi, we were picked from this district to rescue children from the street.
Since their first collaboration with the center in 2013, Kitechild has implemented several sustainable projects ranging from strategic planning, organizational operations, and childcare. Whereas the center previously spent approximately $3,000 a year on milk and vegetables, after Kitechild's $11,000 investment establishing greenhouse farming and dairy cow programs, today the center generates approximately $6,000 in revenue from the sale of excess produce and milk, with a profit margin of approximately $2,300.
Right now, the dairy production, we're milking about 5 cows, and they're giving us between 43 and 46 liters of milk every day. But then half of that milk has to go to the children because we have small children who need milk in the morning and in the afternoon, and in the evening when they're having supper and breakfast. And so when we sell half, and we have to use the sales to buy the foodstuffs for the cows. But all the same, we are happy to have the cows around because at least our children have some balanced diet. Unlike those days when they used to have like skin problems because they didn't have much proteins.
In other words, every year and a half, the money invested is earned back through savings and profits.
So the shamba, the vegetables eliminate the expenditure. Fine, we don't get much money, yeah, but we are not buying. So it's like the cost for the vegetables goes away, isn't it?
These farming initiatives created 3 jobs at the center and 5 more jobs in the community from the production and sale of excess dairy and produce. Moreover, the greenhouses have become a training center for 10 farmers and the local university.
The water and the vegetables and the milk has brought the community closer to us, and we are coexisting well.
Furthermore, these programs have improved the resident children's nutrition through diversification of foods and stability of meals, with 2 meals a day. Evidently, improved nutrition and food stability increased Watoto Wema's children's school performance. Lower and upper primary school students saw a 4% and 10.4% respective increase in their grade point system average. The high school students' average letter grades raised from a C- to a C+. Of the children in the Watoto Wema academic boarding program, many who aren't orphans come from homes with abusive living conditions. The savings from the farming initiatives allowed the center to hire a qualified full-time social worker and assistant, leading to a reintegration program to safely get children back to their families.
And during the process of reintegration, we've managed to reintegrate 29 children, both boys and girls. And during this reintegration process, we were able to place these children under the guardianship of either an aunt, an uncle, or the real mother, real father. And we helped them with 25,000 shillings each household to kickstart the process of reintegration. And at the same time, we made sure the children have been placed in schools around their homes.
The government endorses Watoto Wema as a site for street children rehabilitation by financing room and board for 38 residents in the program.
We have been lucky that we're working with the government and they're supporting us financially here and there. But then again, we hardly rely on their finance, on their support, because it comes after every 3 or 4 years. So like if they support us this year, we may have to wait a little bit longer then, because that's how our government works. But whenever they come in to support, they support well. Yeah, but it's not a support that you can rely on, and that's why we at Watoto Wema Center are really encouraging to come into this income-generating activities.
Ultimately, through 8 years of partnership, Kitechild has increased the center's financial autonomy and food security. Our partnership with Watoto Wema demonstrates that collaborative, eco-conscious self-sufficiency projects improve at-risk children's lives.